Oh, yay! July
Excited.
31st, 2014, WIKISPEED daily stand-up ceremony. I'll propose, last week we did the Scrum ceremonies of demo, retrospective, then sprint planning. I'll propose we use the daily stand-up format, which in a mini way combines sprint planning with demo. So we say what I did last week and we show it if we've got it, and then we go directly into what we're going to try to do next sprint and then blocks. Is that okay with everybody? Okay, yeah, rock. I think that, yeah, awesome. I think that might go even faster. I will attempt to kick us off, although the majority of the backlog is downstairs where I have a worse internet connection. But I have some notes. Last week, I deleted duplicate CAD files from our shared drive, in this case Dropbox, although we're investigating other options right now. Chris set us up with OwnCloud several sprints ago, and we might move to that. I did do a CAD of stubs for a WIKISPEED delivery van based on our current modules. I had a online meet with Lauren and Chris to advance the U.S. federal not-for-profit filing, which Lauren will be able to talk more about as he's absolutely leading that. I evaluated off-the-shelf fuel tanks for front engine placement, which we haven't done before, and also better use of our mid-engine placement. I mailed a $1,000 payment, one of 5, to Rob Moorbacher for one of the aeroshells. I ordered a fuel pump, filter, and pressure regulator for the next engine module. In the shop on Thursday last week, the team with me did a tremendous amount. That's what all the sticky notes downstairs would remind me of. There's like 14 sticky notes. I'll try to go down and read them. They did everything, and I got to do a little bit of it. On Sunday, I delivered engine module fuel system parts to Glenn Love at the Renton Joint Venture factory, which Glenn then installed. I cut a quarter of the next engine module frame. It's a V4 engine module frame for folks that are referencing in CAD. And I cut 1.5 side crush structures with the other people that showed up on Sunday, including the deputy CIO of the state of Washington, which is awesome. It's wonderful working with Michael D'Angelo. Fabricated and assembled suspension module V30.10, and John O'Connell did most of that work, but I helped a little bit. And so that was Sunday. Then all the stuff that happened Thursday, which I'll try to refer back to, I don't know, at some point, if I can keep the internet connection going. Next week, Price Shops, Seattle area shops, to cut flat glass DOT for a simpler windshield for racing purposes, so that we can then upsell Rob Moorbacher's gourmet windshield as a luxury product. Then and finance the not-for-profit operation. I hope to refine the sketch of the suspension test fixture. I hope to assemble CAD for a water jet order. That would be tube mount gusset plates for the chassis, roll bar, door hinges, and next version of the suspension, and the engine and transmission mounts. And I hope to order the brake pedal, another one for another pedal plate, and the brake master cylinder and the brake proportioning valve. Block, I need a brake line routing plan handed to me like manna from heaven, because I'm just not solving this on my own. I need someone to just waltz in and say, here's what you do, Joe, because I am stuck. I'm going to try to walk back downstairs and show what got done on Thursday as part of the demo portion to complete the demo part. We'll see if the internet connection lasts at all. If not, I'll connect back in as soon as I can. I'm in the WIKISPEED Glenwood, Washington shop. Okay, here's car number 5 in process. It has a composite interior in it now, seats, and then V30 suspension on the front, and V30.10 is being put on the rear. This is a manual transmission version of car number 1 that's being fabbed in and tested right now. Wow. And here's our backlog for today here. And here's what we got done last Thursday. Here's what we got done the Thursday after. Well, this is 3 days ago, last Thursday. Last week. 24th. We got ratchets and sockets. Took pictures of for bucket seats for car number 5, interior module 5 to adjust the seat position. We put the seat to 5-speed transmission. On Sunday, we cut the suspension V30 that I just panned across briefly, and today already we bolted the seats and sliders into to cut more suspension parts. So these seats are now bolted down and adjustable. The access opening is cut for pedals, and we will be attaching the steering column submodule today. The rear suspension is being fabbed today, and right now Ryan is in Bay 4, our mechanical engineering intern for the summer, cutting the next engine module frame. Okay, I think that's what's visible. I hope some of it came through despite my laggy internet. I'm going to walk back upstairs now. Who would like to go next?
I'll go next. I have my sticky notes in front of me from the warehouse, so I brought them home with me. So last week I sent pictures of the formula air intake to Joe for the radiator, and did some library documentation for the car to sell for sponsors. Space. The windshield frame, I created side blanks for it, and the windshield frame, I constructed some windshield supports to hold the glass in position for the A, so that the A pillars can be constructed. And I actually have photos of all this stuff on Carica in the review column, so you can check it all out there as a demo. There's at least 5 or 6 photos of it, of stuff. And that would be it.
Okay.
Are you seeing if they're there?
Yeah, I'm going to try to show them. So I just screen shared.
All right.
Okay.
What column are they in?
The review.
Okay, review. Windshield. This one.
Yep. Yeah, all those stories have some pictures.
That is awesome. One day they will load.
They shouldn't be very large.
Rob, we need to have you prep your demo and have these pictures open so you can screen share and show them to us. Okay, here's the windshield support.
That is, yeah, those are the windshield. Just to hold it up temporarily so that the pillars can be built without any stress.
No, I totally get it. It doesn't look high tech, but it helps.
Oh no.
2 attachments. You're on fire.
Yes, one of them is to show how well of a view you have looking out this windshield, unimposed. And then one of them's the actual A pillar, just the blank of it. It'll be shaped. Next step.
Okay, there's the A pillar, and somehow I accidentally grabbed. Yeah, I'm not meaning to do what I just did. That's
okay.
That finger. There's Rob looking very handsome. Did Jenny take that picture?
Nah, the timer did.
Oh. Yep. and this I've seen, but the internet hasn't. So this
Yeah.
has to do with having a smooth under tray, pulling air in without an air scoop into a
Right.
mid-mounted radiator or a Weber-mounted radiator, but a radiator without direct frontal exposure, but still getting air in.
And it works. It works
Ever.
excellent.
Yeah. Oh, this is even better than what I've seen, Rob.
Yeah,
Look
I
at
did.
this. Here, I'm gonna look at this. That is a very useful photo. And then our
It's got
last
a little.
story. Oh, go ahead.
It's got. It's got a little flow diagram on it.
That's, man, you're pretty cool that you can do aerospace engineering and automotive engineering and the fabrication, not just drawing it and saying, well, go build it. You can actually then build it, which is a very rare combination of naturally complementary skills. And then this is full of win. As Rob mentioned, we've had several sponsors request to buy space on our cars. This is the diagram that says where space is available. Awesome. Rob, is there anything else you wanted to demo from this?
No, that's it actually. Everything's on there.
Because you're awesome. Okay. And right next to me is Ryan Gelzer, our WIKISPEED intern. Ryan, would you try to, our summer mechanical engineering intern versus our spring mechanical engineering intern or electrical engineering intern? Gosh, we just got another summer intern, by the way, too, but she's not a mechanical engineer. Ryan, would you mind trying to say, gosh, if you could in a minute or less, what you got done last week and so far today, and what you think you're going to try to get done today, and anything that's preventing you from speeding up?
Wow. Last week, what did I do last week? I think I did some cutting of aluminum tubes, and I built a bandsaw. Yeah, we got a new bandsaw, and I helped assemble that, and that was helpful in cutting more tubes. And I think this week I'm cutting more tubes, and hopefully helping out with a little bit of assembling the suspension in the back of the new car.
Well, and you did some engineering calculations on beam loading to say what's the most efficient length, the most efficient length of beam per supported weight. You did some of that just today, right?
Yeah, did some graphed some of the data points for our poster.
What could we maybe do differently in this next 7 days that would make it even more fun to do as much or even more?
I think there's some pathways still downstairs that need to be cleared up for walking efficiently and quickly.
That sounds like an amazingly good idea. We should do that. Thanks, Ryan.
Sure.
Anything else?
I think that's good.
Awesome. Lauren, that takes us to you. If you wouldn't mind going next, I would love it.
Okay. I'm having trouble getting to Carica because I'm logged in as the WIKISPEED account, and yeah, it got a little complicated, so I'm having trouble kind of getting to Carica board. But anyway, there's yeah. So what I was doing this week was I met with Joe and Chris, and we talked about it's called a IRS 1023 form. It's an application for charitable status with deductible donations are deductible and you don't pay taxes. And I posted on Carica on the charitable status card under doing. I posted the current state of the application, the PDF application, and an accompanying letter, because you can't fit all the things you need on the. So there's an accompanying letter, so anybody can look in on how those are doing. And so that basically we had a discussion about how to proceed with that, and we talked about basically I'm going to finish a draft with input from Chris and Joe, and in the next week or two, I'll send to there's a Washington legal assistance group called Wayfind, and they specialize in charitable status. So I'm going to send them the current state and ask if they can help us. And in addition to that, I started. We talked about some other things like whether there'll be a for-profit kind of unit, either a subsidiary or a completely separate one, or at all. And we talked also about just according to how it goes. You know, we're considering all options to either. We're not going to twist, like we all don't want to twist WIKISPEED into a category that just in order to get the charitable status. So if we're going to see if it fits, and if it fits, then we'll go ahead. You know, and it's usually, often you can, often you know, even though it looks maybe a little bit difficult, when you check it out, you can. So we're just going to pursue that. And also, in a loosely related thing, I added another card right underneath it under doing, which is about the type of license that we have. And so I posted several links from Creative Commons, including one about manufacturing. A really interesting survey. I don't know if you've seen it, Joe, about manufacturing, open source manufacturing, what licenses people have used for open source, not manufacturing, but hardware. It has a graphic showing which license. Most don't have a license at all, like us, or at least posted yet, but they
do have a license posted. It's on the open source ecology site. We use their license. So
okay.
Then should we use a different one? Do we like their license?
Yeah, okay. Good to know. Yeah, okay, so that's kind of it. I added that one, and that's what I did this week.
That is completely awesome, Lauren. Every part of it. Do you want me to screen share and mouse over anything you talked about? Is any part of that good and visual?
I like the link on the. I like the link on the under the Creative Commons.
I'm
under
gonna
the license.
So I'm attempting. Hopefully you're seeing.
I think it's the last link.
So in which column?
Sorry about that. Normally I can get Carica up, okay, but I just.
Right, you're also running the call on one.
Yeah, under doing, and it's right under the and it's a new one, license. Which license? And it mentions open source, etc.
This one, open source, GPL, etc. Creative Commons.
Yeah, that's it.
Choose. Oh my gosh! Look at all the information you included, Lauren. You're amazing. Which link should I follow?
Okay. Go down. I think it's the last one.
I think. It's underneath this stop sharing thing from Hangouts. Hide. Okay. Oh God. Okay.
There it is. There it is.
This orange one, 47.4%, 139 of the people interviewed. I have released files without an explicit license. Interesting. Then 37.5% Creative Commons Attribution Share Alike. Purple, 35.5%. We're already over 100%. This is interesting.
I think you may have multiple licenses. I'm not sure.
Maybe. I wonder how that works. But or this number goes up to 140. This is interesting. Anyway, this does show a ratio, whether the percentage means what I would intuitively think or not. After Creative Commons attribution is new.
Check all that apply. Okay. I'm a survey. I've done a lot of survey research. Check all that apply. You usually have a big thing on the graph saying total is more than 100% because people can check more than one.
That makes sense, and it does say check all that apply. This is awesome to see. It's very useful to see, and I'll say again, my preference is that people are able to use our works in commercial products, but they can't ever take our works out of the public domain. That's my preference. So people can add on to ours and make them closed source. I'd like anybody to be able to use it for any purpose, as long as what we've produced is still always ours and always available for anyone.
Yeah, so that's one of the choices. If you go back to the links,
yeah,
the very first one is a questionnaire. Choose a license, and it says you want it to be available for commercial, but you want these limits.
Sounds wonderful. And in fact, there aren't even many limits I would care about. It's more that I want to make sure it's always usable, not to constrain it in any way.
Yeah.
Awesome, Lauren. Thanks for diving in. Are you at the point yet where you'd want to see if there's a license structure that fits us better than what Open Source Ecology has chosen, and if so, post it?
I wasn't aware of the Open Source Ecology. I haven't done enough mosing around on WIKISPEED, so I want to research that first.
Oh, it sounds fine. And
because there's GPL, there's several Creative Commons ones, and there's GPL. The Creative Commons ones are neat because they give you a whole kind of package and a logo, and then you can click on the logo and it explains it and everything.
Oh, I love that. So there's value in that right there because it's more clear. Even if it doesn't fit every ideal, it's at least clearly communicable. There's value there. Lauren, a neat outcome of this, whenever you or I or someone is at that level, would be to say, here's the license that best fits our values.
Yep.
Here's the recommended license, and it looks like you're very close, and I'm grateful for that.
And I also put a note. I don't want to take too much time in this meeting, but we need to talk about. We have disclaimers and we have some proprietary things like Ubuntu, where if you want to play a certain video, they tell you, okay, you are now entering the non-free area, and you're now implementing the non-free stuff.
Interesting. Okay. I'll be curious to learn more about how we might want to engage in that or not. Yeah, cool. Excellent. With that, maybe so. Lauren, is there anything else I can help demo with you?
No. The other one is long and tedious. Okay, so I will keep people posted on the progress, and especially when it's done, I'll invite everybody to take a look and have a way at it.
Love it. With that, then, what would you plan to do next week for either of you gentlemen? I'd love to hear as we jump right to that, which is different ordering than we've done previously. That was when we previously would have done retrospective.
Well, I can tell you, I won't be doing anything but putting my feet in some water and sand next week.
Where are you, Rob? You're already wearing a Hawaiian shirt.
I'm getting ready. This has been planned for, I don't know, 4 months ago, so it's kind of a family thing, so I don't know how well it'll turn out.
Okay. You might want to pack your laptop and CAD license just in case you just got to get your head out of things.
I was thinking about that.
Give me a look. That would be exactly what I would call a look. Jenny, thanks for keeping things on the up and up. You know, on the way back, you guys can just fly into Seattle and stay.
On the way back from Jersey?
Jersey? We're not going to Jersey.
You are.
Delaware.
Delaware.
That's the same thing.
Oh, no, it's not.
All right. Well, sounds like an excellent sprint planning, Rob. What I can say, is there anything that the team could do in the next week that would make when you get back even more fun and productive?
I really can't think of anything right now.
Sounds good.
I've been trying to think of something all day, but I can't think of anything right now.
All right, Rob. If something comes up, please mention it.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Lauren, what are you going to try to crush next week?
I'm going to try to move the application along and the descriptive parts of it So I'm going to focus on that part. Maybe as kind of things come up to do with the license, if things come up. No, the other. So I'm going to focus on the application, but maybe also I may correspond with you and Chris about the organizational structure of for-profit and non-profit, if there's for-profit activities or commercial retail activities or whatever, exactly how that'll shake out. So I think that's an empty spot that we'll want to nail down. So if that's nailed down by next week, I'll be real happy.
Wow, okay. Would that also be what you'd call a blocking issue? Something that we could try to resolve to speed you up?
Yes, and as far as blocks, it's that, and I have to get some income.
Aha! Always an interesting pursuit. Yes, that is a balance that we have to tread. Social good to make the world a better place, and making ourselves sustainable in it. Makes sense. If I have an opportunity to send opportunities your way, I will. Okay. I think it's important to support people who are trying to make the world a better place by helping make them sustainable. With that, let's jump to retrospective. I'll kick us off. A 10 for my ability to contribute to the team, the team's ability to take in input from me. The Dropbox is clumsy and stuff accidentally gets deleted now and again, but I was able to undelete something that was deleted last week, and I'm able to just engage with it very easily and quickly, maybe just out of familiarity. I was able to pump CAD into Dropbox, take CAD out when I needed to reference it, even at the joint venture factory. And then I was able to build a lot of stuff with a lot of people in 2 different build events last week, on Thursday and on Sunday. Both were quite productive. That was awesome. For the team, I'd say absolutely a 9. The team is crushing tremendous stuff. The amount of backlog getting done that's valuable is epic. I would be a 10 if there's certain issues that have been lingering for a while. If I could find expertise or get the team to swarm on those tough ones. For me, there's a physical one, brake line routing. It's been a known issue for me for a couple months, and I'm just not making headway. I'd love to be able to bulldoze some of those, I guess I could call them niggling issues. And I know the method to solve that is to make it very visible. So I probably just need to put it at the top of the backlog in Carica and in the shops. And someone will say, that's the most important thing. I don't like it either, but I'll get it done. Or someone will say, I love that. I didn't know that was important, and they'll get it done. So that's probably what I need to do, is take those very important things that have been lasting for a while and make them even more visible. So I'll mention that as the process improvement, is mine those lagging backlog items and make them very visible in every channel I know how. Who would like to go next?
I can. I'll say an 8 for myself and 10 for the team. And process improvement. Yeah, I would just go along with what you're saying. And if I run across somebody who's interested in that particular issue, should I send them on to you?
Desperately, yes, please.
Okay.
Well, I'll give myself a 9 for this week, and I'll give the team a 10 actually.
No way. We're good, Rob. I don't know if we're that good.
Oh well, you got a shitload done. Looks like with all the last week.
A metric shit ton.
There you go. Yeah.
Acres shit ton. Is it?
I like the Metro and shit. and Lauren's got it looks like he's doing some good stuff there. But and process improvement, I don't have one right now, so I'm just gonna agree with Joe.
Danger to do that. Knew there'd be dragons. Okay, guys. It's 6:38. We've been at this 38 minutes, actually a little less because I didn't join until 5 after. And that covers, in a different order than usual, but that covers demo, retrospective, and sprint planning. That's everything required for us to run this little team and know what we're up to. Now, it's interesting, there's 3 of us on this call, and Ryan stepped in for a little bit, so that made 4. But I've worked with another 40 people in person in the last week, so I don't know what the secret sauce is to get everybody to participate in the Scrum meetings, but I would at least like to say that there's a lot of people doing a lot of stuff, and this recording is useful for us to aggregate that and make it available asynchronously to anybody who's curious and wants to help. But it's much bigger than the 3 of us. I just don't know how to get them all onto the call.
Beer?
Yeah. Yes, punch and pie. With that, folks, I'll open it up to any cross conversation. Any general comment, question, Q&A?
I had something, but I can't think of it.
Break lines. Break.
Must not been that important.
Help me with break lines.
I'm leaving the hangout on, but I just finished running and gotta eat and rest. And also, my wife is waiting to watch TV, and I told her that we only have broadband, like Hulu and everything, so she can't watch TV while we're in meeting.
Oh, here, Lauren, let's call it early. Let's say, are there any other general comments, questions? Good, we're done. Lauren,
Okay.
Have an awesome time. Rob, good to chat with you. Have an amazing time with Rob Jr. and Jenny. I hope you all get refreshed. And everybody have an amazing day. It's an honor and a privilege to work together.
Thank you. Bye. Stopping the broadcast now.
Bye.